So today, we're going to talk about two of the strongest villains in all of comics, head to head. Doomsday versus Juggernaut. So Doomsday is a seemingly unstoppable behemoth who adapts to overcome and destroy anything or anyone in his path. Because of his unique physiology, every time Doomsday dies, he comes back to life and becomes immune to whatever killed him. He is most known for being the murderer of Superman in the Death and Return of Superman storyline. Doomsday possesses vast physical strength, and engaging him in physical combat will mean almost certain death. In fact, almost 100% of those who have challenged him have lost their lives. He can easily lift countless tons, making him one of the most physically powerful beings in the universe. Doomsday has been able to easily shatter Green Lantern constructs, knock out Darkseid, and most notably, he's even killed Superman before. Unless he's battling against someone with strength that matches his own, Doomsday is effectively invulnerable. His nigh-impervious hide has withstood punches from Superman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter. Doomsday has endured Superman's optic laser beams, Darkseid's Omega beams, and energy blasts from Green Lanterns. His body is mostly solid, with his few vital organs protected by thick layers of bone. He's been able to fight against Superman for days without tiring, and he also has no need for eating, drinking, sleeping, or even breathing. During his battles with the Justice League and other heroes, he's been able to keep up with super speedsters in combat, and he's been able to incapacitate most of the League in only a matter of seconds. Doomsday possesses large, thorny bone protrusions covering his chest, back, knees, elbows, shoulders, knuckles, chin, eyebrows, and eyes. These durable spikes are razor sharp, and I've even been able to cut opponents like Superman and Darkseid. Doomsday also has exceptionally fast healing factor that enables him to regenerate from danger almost instantly. As a result of his unique genetics, Doomsday has the ability to involuntarily return from the dead unassisted. He also can't be killed the same way twice. Because of this, Doomsday could be considered effectively immortal. Finally, he has a reactive adaptation. As the fight continues, Doomsday's reactive adaptation will make him more invulnerable as he fights. Good examples of this are when he breathed flames against the Martian Manhunter, growing kryptonite crystals instead of his bone extensions against Superman, or when he canceled out Radiant by generating an aura of energy to cancel him out. And in the other corner we have Juggernaut. Now Cain Marko, also known as the Juggernaut, is the step-brother of X-Men founder Charles Xavier and the avatar of Cyttorak. Powered by the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak, Marko is bestowed virtually limitless brute strength and durability, which he mostly uses for criminal pursuits and weight destruction. The Juggernaut is considered one of the strongest and most powerful beings on Earth. With his immense strength, he's been able to fight against Thing, Colossus, Rhino, Thor, Red Hulk, and even the Hulk. He can dig effortlessly through bedrock and tectonic plates, which will weigh about hundreds of billions of metric tons. He's collapsed whole skyscrapers, almost killed Thor, and his punches are so strong that he can even cause massive earthquakes that register an 8.0 on the Richter scale. Despite Juggernaut's massive size though, he's actually surprisingly fast. His massive leg muscles allow him to run around 600 miles per hour, which is near the speed of sound. Juggernaut possesses limitless superhuman durability and has proved to be great enough to withstand powerhouse blows from people like Thor. Cain Marko also has an incredible healing factor and can really only be hurt by mystical weapons, cosmic levelers, and extra-dimensional beings. Now, Juggernaut used to have sort of a force field around him that made him invulnerable to physical damage, but recently in the comics that was removed, so for this fight it's going to be removed as well. If Juggernaut is hurt though, the gem powering him will regenerate any and all wounds instantaneously. In fact, he's been reduced to just a skeleton before and completely regenerated within seconds. Because of this, he has one of the best healing factors in the Marvel Universe. Juggernaut can also survive indefinitely without food, water, or air, and he also never tires, and he has no fatigue toxins in his system. Now, one trademark thing about Juggernaut is that when he begins to gain momentum, nothing can stop him. Even if large mountains or physically strong opponents are in his path, he still runs forward. At one point, he was reduced to just a skeleton, and he still didn't stop moving forward. So who wins this fight? Well, let's break it down. Now, in my opinion, these two are fairly equal in strength. Doomsday has battled against Superman, Wonder Woman, and a copy of Darkseid, while Juggernaut is holding his own against Thor, Hulk, and other powerful beings. They are both extremely durable, and they also each have an incredible healing factor. However, I believe that Juggernaut has a better healing factor. He can survive even if it's just one cell remaining, while meanwhile, Doomsday has been killed multiple times. However, Doomsday is able to come back from the dead every single time he dies, which is something that Juggernaut can just not do. But now let's talk about their differences, because that is how we're going to decide who wins. Now, Doomsday has large bone protrusions coming from all over his body, and these are razor sharp, able to cut both Superman and Darkseid. And if they could cut Superman and Darkseid, they should be able to cut Juggernaut as well. Doomsday also has a reactive adaptation, which means that he reacts and evolves to counter his opponent's weaknesses. For example, he developed fire breathing to battle against Martian Manhunter and grew kryptonite spikes in order to combat Superman. If Doomsday battles Juggernaut for long enough, he might very well evolve to the point where he can develop mystical abilities in order to harm Juggernaut even more. But that might be unlikely. Now, on the other hand, Juggernaut has the unique ability of being unstoppable when he really gets moving. So basically, nothing can stop him when he gets going, not even Doomsday. Finally, and this is a key determiner, Doomsday is exceptionally faster than Juggernaut. You see, Juggernaut is able to move around the speed of sound, while Doomsday is capable of battling against speedsters like Superman and the Flash. So who do I think wins? Well, because of his equal strength, his reactive adaptation, and much greater speed, Doomsday wins the day. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, be sure to sign off down there too. And finally, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one every single week.